What's up, guys? Sergio here. Guys, I have two scenarios, okay? You're either a business that has been spending a ton of money on ads, profitably, hopefully, and you're also ranking on Google. You're number one in organic, you're number one on Google Maps, everything's going right, but you're capped out. You are capped out. There's nowhere else to go but down. Then it's time to do something like this, okay? Now, on the other side of the spectrum, maybe you don't have enough share of the market demand, okay? Your share of voice is low, your exposure is low, your attention is low. It could also benefit you to do this. All right. So this is what we've been doing for our business partners. We've been basically duplicating, cloning their business in the market and competing with them. Right. But everything that we generate for them goes right to their inbox, right to their phone. So we are creating separate entities apart from their main entity, which is like John's Plumbing that I have here. John's Plumbing is doing all these things to get leads, which is fine. Great. Now, how does John's Plumbing not change anything in their business and still be able to grow? So this is why we introduced our service amplifiers or service accelerators. So we take certain pieces of the business, right? John's Plumbing, very, very broad. This is not a real business, by the way. John's Plumbing. John's Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency plumbing, and he also offers water heaters. So what we do in this scenario is we create a 24/7 emergency plumbing website, just that. No drain cleaning, no water heater, nothing, none of that stuff. It's just 24/7 emergency plumbing services, or just emergency plumbing services. We run ads to that at certain times of the day, obviously, after hours, most likely. Okay. And we also have a high digital footprint. On the other side of that, we have water heaters, only water heaters. So this is a separate entity, a microsite, you can call it. It's not that micro because these microsites are actually pretty big. They're 20, maybe 30 pages long. So water heaters only, nothing else. Now, why do we do this? Is because, have you heard of the saying, you talk to everyone, you talk to no one? If you're a generalist, and everybody has a different problem, right? But if you want to be a generalist, then you're not hitting specific pain points and people aren't hearing you. But if you talk about water heaters and my water heater is leaking right now, guess who I'm going to go with? Guess what website I'm going to land on is the water heaters. Or at least I'm going to make the phone call from here, waterheater.com, waterheatertampaflorida.com, not John's Plumbing. I'm going to call John's Plumbing because his number is going to be on the hotwaterheatertampa.com. Okay. Other side of the spectrum here, if it's midnight and John's Plumbing does emergency plumbing, I'm going to go to that website. I'm going to call John, but I'm not going to call him from johnsplumbing.com. I'm going to call him from 24/7emergencyplumbing.com because I have an emergency right now. And since he has my specific pain point on his website, that's who's going to get my business. That's who's going to get my money. We run ads. We run a lot of traffic to these microsites, and all it does is funnels all these leads back to John's Plumbing, back to the main entity. All right. So these are just creating microsites. Again, don't make one pagers. Microsites that point to specific services, maybe the ones that make you the most money. So, for example, we can just change this to roofing. To roofing. Okay, John's Roofing. Now, John makes a lot of money from commercial roofing, and he also makes a lot of money from capitalizing on the whole metal roofing trend, which is pretty big in like Ohio, for example. Right, it's the last time I saw it was in Ohio, a business out there that we're working with. Very surprising. I mean, it's very cool. They look awesome. But metal roofing and commercial roofing. Okay, but we have johnsroofing.com. They do siding, they do gutters, they do repairs, they do tarps, it's great. But you talk to everyone, you talk to no one. Every house on the block has a different pain point, okay? johnsmetalroofing.com, johnsmetalroofingtampaflorida.com. On the other side, he'll make johnscommercialroofing.com, johnsflatroofing.com, right? That's commercial. And then so on and so forth for like remodelers. Let's just say you're a home renovator. You do home renovations, you do additions, you do all that stuff. Focus on just kitchens. And I have a live example of one, actually. We focus on just kitchens because that's what makes the most money. And this is what a microsite looks like. Okay. Very, very straight to the point. Very focused on that one service that's going to make you the most money. Because a bathroom, sure, you can knock a bathroom out in 2-3 days, a whole bathroom renovation, right? A kitchen renovation is going to take you a longer time, but you want these in a pipeline because it keeps your crew busy. And this is another example. This is another website of mine. This is my personal website. Okay, Florida Kitchen Remodels, where we have at least 30 locations across Florida. And these are very, very specific. Again, just kitchen remodels. But here we're targeting specific cities. within these pages, we have subcities as well, sub areas. Okay. They're not linked, but they're in there. And we do that for SEO purposes. This is just highlighting your specific services, creating landing pages. That's all it is. Okay. But now you have to run traffic to these. Website, that's good to have. I would say keep your main website as your GMB. Okay. So johnsplumbing.com, that goes in your Google business profile. And then you start ranking these microsites, start ranking them on SEO organic. And then a few months later, maybe 2 months later, or maybe a couple of weeks later, like we're seeing, we have John's Plumbing, we have John's Emergency Plumbing, and we have John's Water Heaters in the top 3 spots of Google. Okay. That's how you take over the first page. Because now and by the way, yes, we are running ads to these microsites. Okay. We're running Google ads to these microsites. Why? Because it's low competition, guys. Again, low competition. Who else is running just 24/7 emergency plumbing services in that one little concentrated area? Not many people. And damn sure not Home Advisor or Angie's List. You can look at the market share and see how much of the pie you're taking right now. You probably look like this, right? But if you create these microsites, guys, your share goes here. Okay. Your share looks like this now. And the more microsites you create, the better. Okay? Structure these websites like this. Okay. Homepage, service, locations. Homepage. Okay. What do you do? Locations. Each location has location specific content. Okay. That's for SEO. Guys, go out, make 5 of these. You're going to see your business double, triple, maybe quadruple, hopefully. All right. Report back here. Let me know how it goes for you. If you need help building these things, guys, if you just want these done for you overnight, there should be a link down below, guys. Let me know if you need help. Good talk. See you.